Craig again. Thanks for watching the videos. Today I want to talk about carer stress when people are looking after somebody with a dementia, and the same is true for other illnesses and life-limiting conditions. I deal quite a lot with families and carers of people with dementia, and as they deteriorate, they worry that they're not doing enough, that they're losing the person. So there's quite a lot of issues that they have and that they're dealing with. So there is a bereavement around losing that person and yet still looking after them, which is quite difficult for them to manage. And then there's also a lot of issues around, what if I did this, what if I'd done that, and particularly looking retrospectively, which is actually quite unhelpful, because when people make a decision, they make it in real time, and then they don't get to look at it with the benefit of hindsight until much later. And okay, that's fine to then say, the lesson that I've learned is, if I could have made this decision again, I would have made a different decision. But then they get very caught up with, but I should have made a different decision. And actually, without the benefit of hindsight, when they are making that decision, it's not possible to do that. And so what that then links is a great deal of both guilt and shame around, they feel that they haven't done enough. Now, I've seen some statistics. In the States, it's around 55%, I believe, and in the UK, it's considered to be about 80 to 85% of carers who have a depression, and that's a one that would be considered clinical. So, to such an extent that actually it has an impact on lifestyle. So they have that real sense of, actually this is a very tough job to do, and they really struggle with the burden of doing that. And I'm going to come back to this theme hopefully over the videos that I do in the future, because this is a really important issue around helping to support people to look after somebody with a dementia. And provide them with a level of understanding that actually all that they're going through is perfectly normal. And as stressful as it is normal. They are not unique and alone, because quite often they feel very alone in this struggle. And that's why I want to return to this theme on a number of future videos. Because they're not alone, and how they feel is completely normal, and I want to make sure that they know that there is somebody out there that will help and support them. And if people do watch these videos, then hopefully, even if they're not somebody who cares for a person with dementia, if you know of somebody who cares for a person with dementia, if you know a carer or you know somebody with a dementia, then actually a little bit of kindness goes a really long way. I remember one time when I was looking after my mum, and I was in hospital, and I was incredibly stressed because my mum was so unwell, and one of the nurses in the hospital just made this tiny comment, and she said, "Aren't you a really good daughter?" And I wanted to cry in that moment, with just relief that somebody had recognised that I was trying so hard to get it right. And that little bit of kindness, which cost nothing and took seconds out of somebody's day to make that comment, meant such a huge amount. So that's why I want to make sure that people do have a degree of understanding that it is a stressful job, that people are trying their best. And so, as I said, if you're a carer, give yourself a break, and just give yourself a pat on the back every now and again, and recognise that you've done a good job. And if you know someone, actually just be kind to them, just be a little bit kind to them, and that's enough. If you can do more, that's wonderful, but just be kind if you can do nothing else. So I will talk some more about carer stress, but for now, thank you very much and goodbye. Thanks for listening.